So if any of you have ever played Infinity Blade 1, most of you have gone to the dungeon and met this guy. His name is Archarin, and like any normal Infinity Blade player who met him for the first time, you would wonder who he is. Why does he have the same armor as the first bloodline who goes to fight the God King for the first time? Are they the same person, and what is his purpose in the story? Well, in this video, I will go into details on his origins and analyze this character. His first appearance was in the first game, and you fight him inside a dungeon in order to unlock the true ending of Infinity Blade. His name was not mentioned during this sequence, but I believe later on he was mentioned briefly in the book Infinity Blade Awakening. He was mentioned by the God King, referring to him as an useful servant, indicating that Archarin has worked with Radriel in the past. I've also done some research on the Infinity Blade Wiki, and found this. In his wiki page, Archarin, otherwise known as the Blood Slave, is the final opponent of Infinity Blade 1 as mentioned. After Zero Make is defeated, Archarin will climb out of him. It is revealed that he chose to join Radriel, the God King. Choosing to join the God King is also an option available when you fight him as Cyrus during phase 1 of the God King fight. This means that if you chose to join the God King, you might end up as Archarin. This also shows that Archarin is not the same as the very first ancestor due to the fact that Radriel killed him in the first bloodline. So this leads to the next question, which is, why do they have the same armor? To explain it briefly, this goes way back to the start of Infinity Blade. Every time you start a bloodline, 20 years have passed, indicating that you are the son of the last bloodline that is trying to avenge his death. And when you go fight the God King to take revenge, canonically, you're supposed to die again and again. So every time you die, the God King will send back your armors for the next bloodline. This was then passed down to Archarin so he could go and fight the God King. But instead, he chose to join him, which is why the Ancestor and Archarin both have the same gears. Now this leads to the next question, which is, why did Archarin chose to join the God King? The reason behind this is briefly explained in Infinity Blade Awakening. All you have to know is that Archarin is actually Cyrus' son. Now the explanation for that can be a whole video in itself, so I'll have to work on that later. So I hope this video has given you guys an in-depth explanation on Archarin's origins. Thank you for watching.